Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Josh and I make videos about how to make your money go the furthest. So if you're interested in those types of videos, then feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel by gently tapping that subscribe button below. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Citi Double Cash credit card. I'm going to be discussing some of the things that you may like about this credit card, in addition to some of the things that you may not like about this credit card. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a better idea of whether this credit card would be something that you may want to apply for. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm going to start this video out by discussing some of the things that I like about this credit card. And the first thing that I really like about this card is that it earns a flat, unlimited 2% cash back on all purchases across the board. So the Citi Double Cash credit card does things a little bit differently, where they will actually be giving you 1% cash back whenever you make the purchase, and then another 1% cash back whenever you pay the purchase off or make at least the minimum payment on your next statement. Now, if you've been a long-time follower of my channel, you'll know that I like using these credit cards more like a debit card. So whenever I make a purchase and it hits my account, I will pay that off immediately. I don't even wait for my statement to come out before making that payment. The reason I do that is sometimes we receive the statements and we just simply forget, or maybe we think that we already paid a statement off or we paid a bill off, and then it just slips our mind, we're late, and then we receive interest charges or late fee charges. And I just try to avoid that by paying off each transaction as quickly as I can. That way I don't even have to worry about paying off these statements. Additionally, this credit card has no annual fee, so that's another great perk for beginners who are looking for perhaps their first credit card. And finally, another pretty good thing about this credit card is that there is a 0% APR on all balance transfers for the first 18 months. So if you happen to have a larger balance on another credit card and you're paying a high interest rate on that and you can't pay that off immediately, there is an option there where you can transfer that balance over to the Citi Double Cashback credit card, and you'll have 18 months to pay that off. So it gives you a little bit of extra time. I will say that there is a 3% balance transfer fee. So whenever you do transfer your balance from another credit card over to this credit card, there will be a 3% fee on that. So if you do happen to make that balance transfer, make sure that you do pay that off within 18 months or even quicker. I would just pay that off as quickly as possible if you can, because after those 18 months, you'll begin paying the interest with this credit card, and the interest that you pay with this credit card could possibly be even higher than the interest you're paying with your other credit card. So this could be a good thing because you won't be paying an interest on that higher balance anymore, at least for the first 18 months. But it would also be a bad thing if you ended up paying the 3% transfer fee and you didn't end up paying it down any more than what you were with the other credit card. So pay that off as quickly as you can and stop paying interest with your credit cards. All right, so now that I mentioned some of the things that I like about this credit card, I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the other side of things and some of the things that you may not like about this credit card. So I'm going to start out with the fees of this credit card. Now this credit card does have your typical fees, so if you do happen to take out a cash advance, there is a cash advance fee of $10 or 5%, whichever is greater. I always advise against using cash advances just because you really end up paying a lot of interest in the long run, so I would stay far away from those. And then of course there is a late payment or return payment fee of up to $40. Now we don't really have to worry about those as long as we're paying our credit card off on time. And like I mentioned, as soon as you make a transaction, just try to pay that off as quickly as possible. Don't even run the risk of being late by forgetting. And finally, there's three things that I really don't like about this credit card. The first being that there is no spend bonus. Most other credit cards on the market right now at least give you something like $150 if you spend $500 within the first 3 months. The Citi Double Cashback credit card gives you nothing. Additionally, there is a 3% foreign transaction fee. So if you were to travel somewhere internationally, it would definitely be a credit card I myself personally would leave at home, just because there's other credit cards on the market right now that you can use internationally and you won't be charged a fee for using. And finally, with your reward dollars, you won't be able to cash anything out in the form of a check or a statement credit until you accumulate at least $25. And there's so many other credit cards where there's no limit, where you can cash them out as soon as you get to 1 penny. So I feel like making cardholders wait until they get to $25 is kind of unfair. I mean, at the very least, it seems like they could at least give you a statement credit if you're below $25. Maybe I could see not sending a check out for 50 cents in the mail. That could be a little bit ridiculous, but not allowing people to even have a statement credit at $20 or $15 or $10 just seems a little bit weird to me. So to sum things up, I would say this is a pretty solid credit card for beginners, as 2% back beats other beginner credit cards in the market, where a lot of the other ones are just 1% back. However, I would say the main drawback for me is not having any type of spend bonus. And finally, I don't really like the fact that there is that minimum threshold of $25 in order to request a check in the mail or receive statement credit. I just think that it's kind of unfair that you do have to reach the $25 threshold to even get a statement credit or a check in the mail, when all these other credit card companies will send you a check even if you're just at like $1. So that's kind of a drawback for me. However, the 2% back all in all is solid and beats some of the other credit cards in the market. I don't want to speak too negatively about it just because 2% back does beat other credit cards in the market. I just don't like the fact that this one doesn't have a spend bonus and that you have to meet a certain threshold of $25 in order to receive a check in the mail or statement credit. So that about wraps up this video. If you did enjoy the content in this one and you would like to see more videos like it, then please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel by hitting that subscribe button below. Like this video as it helps kind of spread this video out to more viewers like you, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this credit card. And until next time, I'll see you guys. I hope you have a great day today.